Welcome to all. This is lecture 5 on inverse trigonometric functions. Here is the solution of workout 5 that was given in my last lecture. And of course you have to remember these formulas that cos inverse and cos will be cancelled out only when that theta belongs to the domain of cos. Okay. And of course this one is the principal value branch. Similarly in case of tan inverse and tan will be cancelled out only when this theta must belongs to this interval. Which interval? It is minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Okay. Not always tan inverse of tan theta is always theta. It's not true always. It's true only if that theta belongs to the branches. Okay. And of course we are discussing or we are assuming for every inverse trigonometric functions that one the principal branch. Okay. So here are the solutions. And of course you have to remember these formulas also. Okay, so now in this lecture we will discuss some more property of inverse trigonometric functions. This one is sine inverse of minus x is equal to, it is minus sine x. Okay, similarly remember this property are of two types. Here sine inverse of minus x, tan inverse of minus x and cosec inverse of minus x are of one type. Here is another types. One is cos inverse of minus x, it is pi minus cos inverse x. Sec inverse of minus x is pi minus sec inverse x, and cot inverse of minus x is pi minus cot inverse x. So you have two types of property here. One is, let's prove this one, sin inverse of minus x is minus times sin inverse x. Then you consider this one as y. You consider this as y. Let this one is as y. So what do we get? We get minus x is equal to sin y. You bring sin inverse to that side, it will be sin of y. So what do we get? X is equal to minus times sin y. But minus times sin y is nothing but it is sin of minus y, because sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. So what do we get? We get minus y is equal to bring sin to this side. It will be sin inverse x. So in finally what do we get? Y is equal to minus times sin inverse x. So from 1 and 2 what do we get? We get sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus times sin inverse x. Okay. Similarly you can prove the second one and third one. And in these two cases it is tan inverse of minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x. Okay. You take this as y. Okay. And try these formulas. And remember, in these three cases, whenever we discuss in trigonometric functions, sine of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta, tan of minus theta is equal to minus tan theta, and similarly in case of cosec it is minus cosec theta in case of here also. Okay. Now try to prove these three. Okay. Here it is cos inverse of minus x, it is pi minus cos inverse x. How to prove it? You consider this as y, same procedure. What do we get? Minus x is equal to, you bring cos inverse this side, it will be cos y. Okay. Now get x is equal to minus cos y. That cos y is nothing but cos of 180 minus y. Now you bring this cos to this side, what do we get? We get pi minus y is equal to cos inverse of x. And finally what do we get? That y, you bring y that side and cos inverse this side. We get y is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. So from equation 1 and 2 what do we get? We get cos inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse of x. Okay. So remember, cos inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. Similarly you can prove the other two here. Okay. You try of your own. Now as you covered property 2, 3 and some observation in my previous lecture, so let's do some problems based on these properties. Okay. The first one is find the value of following. Okay, sin inverse of sin 2 pi by 3. You observe it. It is sin inverse of sin theta. So sin inverse of sin theta is equal to theta only when this theta belongs to the interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2. Close intervals. So now here theta is 2 pi by 3 and it is not belongs to this interval. So we cannot write it as this is equal to 2 pi by 3. It is absolutely wrong because this one not belongs to this interval minus pi by 2 pi by 2. So how to do? Let's try this like this. In place of 2 pi by 3, this one is nothing but pi minus pi by 3. Okay, remember here we have sine inverse. So you have to put such an angle here so that it must be sine of something. Okay, so in place of 2 pi by 3, what you put? It is pi minus pi by 3. Okay, now how do we get sine inverse of sine of it is 180 minus theta, it is sine theta. So what do we get? We get sine inverse of sine pi by 3. Now this theta, that is pi by 3, is belongs to this interval. So here sine inverse and sine can be cancelled out. How do we get? We get pi by 3. Okay, remember, since here we have sine inverse, you must have here sine. So whatever you put here, it should be 180 plus or 180 minus, because we have the rule is pi unchanged rule. Okay, now come to the second problem. It is tan inverse of tan 3 pi by 4. So before you cancel these two, tan inverse and tan, think about theta. Remember that tan inverse tan of theta is equal to theta only if that theta belongs to interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay, but here this one is not belongs to this interval. So what to do? So this angle is nothing but 180, that is pi minus pi by 4. So what we get? Tan inverse of tan pi minus pi by 4. Tan 180 minus theta is equal to minus tan theta. So what we get? Tan of minus theta, tan inverse of minus theta is equal to minus tan inverse of theta, minus tan inverse. What is theta here? Here theta is tan pi by 4. Okay, now this theta is belongs to this interval. That's why here tan inverse and tan can be cancelled out. So what do we get? We get it is minus pi by 4. Okay, so before you cancel, you have to think about this angle, whether it is belongs to the interval or not. Now come to the next problem. Remember here cos inverse and cos pi by 3, and this one belongs to the interval 0 to pi. As cos inverse of cos theta is equal to theta only when that theta belongs to 0 to pi, and here 0 to pi closed interval, and here this theta is belongs to this interval. So here cos inverse cos can be cancelled out, and we can write the solution answer is pi by 3. So now come to the next problem. It is cos inverse of cos 7 pi by 6, and of course this one, this 7 pi by 6 is not belongs to this interval. So what to do? In place of 7 pi by 6, we can put it is 180 plus or pi plus pi by 6. Then what is this? Now this one is cos 180 plus theta is nothing but it is minus cos theta. So what do we get? We get cos inverse of minus cos pi by 6. So now apply the formula here. Cos inverse of minus theta formula. Cos inverse of minus theta is equal to pi minus cos inverse theta. This is theta here. Okay, cos inverse of minus theta is equal to pi minus cos inverse of theta. Now observe here, cos inverse of cos inverse cos can be cancelled out only when that theta belongs to the interval. Of course it is belongs to the interval 0 to pi. So here cos inverse cos can be cancelled out. So what do we get? We get pi by 6. It is pi minus pi by 6. It is nothing but 5 pi by 6. Okay, so now come to the next properties. Property number 4. Sin inverse plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2. And cosec inverse x plus sec inverse x has the sum is pi by 2. You have to observe one thing. Both sin inverse and cos inverse are same domain. Okay, that is minus 1 to 1 closed interval. Both tan inverse and cot inverse are same domain, that is x set of real numbers. And both cosec inverse and sec inverse has same domain, and the sum is in each case it is pi by 2. We'll prove it later. Now just observe one things. This both has same domain, that is R difference close open interval minus 1 1. In this case they have same domains. Okay, now first prove the first one. It is sin inverse x plus cos inverse x. Okay, so you consider this one as y. So what we get? This x is equal to, bring sin inverse that side, it will be sin y. But sin y is nothing but it is cos of 90 minus y. Sin theta is nothing but cos 90 minus theta. So observe this one and this one. So what we get? You bring cos this side. What we get? Cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2 minus y. So now bring y to that side. It is y plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. What is y? Y is sin inverse x. So what do we get? We get sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Similarly, we can prove the other two by taking this one is y and use the formula, that is pi by 2 minus theta y, and you can prove the other two. Okay, you try these problems and consider this one as workout 4 or that is W6. Okay, and find the values. Just observe whether that theta belongs to the interval or not, and prove the followings. Okay, thank you.